Chosen ones, empaths. These narcissists never thought we'd get back to our feet. They never thought we'd ever be able to make it back from the destruction and the mess they left us in. They never thought it, especially at the time of when they discarded us or pushed us too far to where we started having to run away from them or kick them out the door. You know, they never thought that we would ever bounce back. Now I know some of you are in the worst part of it. I know that, but I will never stop saying that our actual worst, lowest moment for all of us that have dealt with narcissists, our worst, lowest moment was actually during the best time of the relationship because we were so asleep. And that's why I want to bring to your attention to those where the wounds are still fresh, and also for those that are still dealing with it months or years into the future. You know, just I want you to know that that time when you felt at your lowest, you was actually at your highest point, okay? And with that information, we'll take it from there and you can use that information. I know you're going through pain, right? I know that. But these lot, they don't know about our strength. They don't know how much courage you have. They don't know about the ups and downs that you faced in life prior to even meeting them, and how God and the universe has put these challenges in front of you and you have gone through them and surpassed them. You've done this before. It may not have been with a narcissist, but we chosen ones and empaths, we do have our fair share of hardship in this earth. We do. And we're tested, right? We're tested to see our resilience. You know, the universe and God is trying to shape us into the perfect creation. Okay? And that's why we've endured these hardships that we've had for our life, because it's made us steadfast, it's made us determined, and it's molded us. And this is what the narcissist wasn't prepared for, because they saw us begging for them or pleading for them or pleading them to stop, you know, pleading them to stop the abuse. We may not have been saying stop abusing me, but we would have pleading with them about whatever it was about, trying to just sort it out, because like we're natural problem solvers. And we tried to sort it out. But the narcissist walked out of our lives and left us in a place where they didn't think we'll bounce back from. They even thought if we smile again or we get back to ourselves, we'll still be caught up on them. We'll still want them back in our lives. That's what they thought. But for each and every one of you listeners, I want to try and share something with you that is vital and crucial for your recovery. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you. Now, the main source, the main ingredient that we need to practice is self-love. We were denied love, true love. We fell in love with an illusion. And we had someone that devalued us and abused us, put us through reactive abuse in some cases, put us through smear campaigns, all in the name of love, right? So there's one thing that we've been denied. And the only person that loves us greater than we can love ourselves, and I'm not saying we love ourselves to that place where we need to be loving ourselves at the moment, but the only person that's capable of loving us more than ourselves is God. or the universe, however you want to look at it, for those that don't believe in God. But God loves you. And I'm not trying to come across like some preacher or some missionary or some kind of... I'm just trying to say that God is infinite love, okay? And we got to get on the healing journey. We have to get on the healing journey. It is vital. We need to get into our minds, okay, what this whole situation was about. Because I'm telling you, when we get back to the place and we get back to ourselves and we're smiling and our bodies are feeling light again and we're ruminating about them less negatively, more like a reflection, something to dwell on in our past because it helps us with our future. That's the difference. If we can get our thinking where, I'm not telling you to not think about the narcissist. I'm not telling you not to talk about the narcissist. I'm not telling you not to let that be your defining moment in life that you move forward. Because we need to have that as a, looking back in retrospect, as something to move on from. Something that we've overcome. Something in our past. Right? And our past defines us. Okay? So if we utilize this and change the dynamics a little bit and actually reflect on the narcissist situation. Don't be thinking in your mind, I wish I said this, I wish I said that, I shouldn't have done this, I shouldn't have done that. There's no ifs, buts, coulds, shoulds or woulds, right? We can't change it. A lot of us, I'm not trying to hurt any or trigger anyone. It's not our fault, but they played us for suckers. And the only way we can actually beat them and turn this around, we beat them, listen, if I go into it, we beat them even at the time. Because we continued being loving and good and everything like that. We continued doing that despite what they threw at us, right? That's why we beat them. We didn't allow us to turn into them. We didn't turn into full-on narcissists, right? But what I'm trying to say to you is we can beat them even further, right? By becoming stronger. By not needing them back in our lives. We need to know our value, and how we can work out our value is practicing this self-love, right? Embrace it. Look after yourself. No one's going to look after you for you. I can give you the helpful advice and I send you all the positive energy that I can to help you get through this. But sometimes, unless we get up, it's not going to happen for us. You know, we have to try. And if we embark on this journey of self-discovery, self-love, healing, and we take the time aside to put into that, sometimes it can take someone, I'll be honest, right? After being in narcissistic abuse, let me just be blunt with it. It can take years. Some people can heal quicker than others. I'll be honest with you about my situation. It took me 6 years to the point I'm at now. And I'll say in the 5th or 6th year, I began to elevate past... No, tell a lie. I was constantly evolving. But I've noticed the fruits of my labor in the 5th and 6th year. Okay? Everything was learning. Everything was educating. Everything was healing through that journey. Right? But through the 5th and 6th year, I felt like I've got more in touch now. Now, I'm not saying in the 3rd year and the 2nd year I was crying and all distraught like it was at the beginning. But I'm telling you, this relationship and these individuals that I've encountered in my life, not just 1, but 2, but 3, I've encountered these individuals and they weren't all romantic relationships. Some of them were friendships from when I was a youngster that groomed me as a youngster when I was like from the age of 12 up till I was about 19, two separate people. Then I ran into the other narcissist in a romantic relationship. And it's took me about 6 years to actually come out the other side. So it wasn't just the relationship with the ex-narcissist, but it's took me about 6 years to fully transform. Now, what I've actually learned is by me encountering narcissists or psychopath, narcissist, even though God was taking me or the universe was taking me through some dark places along the course of the journey, and sometimes I didn't see the light at the end, right? Sometimes I felt so trapped, like I couldn't escape, right? But I've bounced back stronger now. Those very people that abused me when I was younger ended up in some disastrous situations within their own lives, and they asked me to pray for them. Okay? Now I look back and reflect on that. That's why I'm saying about the reflection instead of the rumination. I reflect upon that and I say, that's a brilliant thing, because they knew I was in touch. They knew I was spiritually evolving, and they didn't even feel clean or worthy to call out to God themselves. So they asked me to call out to them. They've asked me to forgive them. Okay? I don't think I can ever get to that true place of forgiveness like Jesus would have done, because do you know what? I'm not Jesus. I'm not that evolved yet. And I can forgive, but I can't forget. And I can't forget what they've done. But what I'm saying is we will transform and we will show them what we're about. We're going to transform and show them what we're about, because these narcissists thought they left us for dead. Do you know how many people have committed suicide after being in narcissistic relationships or psychopathic relationships, and they don't even realize that they've been abused, right? Do you know how many in mental institutions or psych wards? Do you know how many people are in prison, right, that have dealt with abuse, and they've done something through reactive abuse, and then they've caught themselves a case, and you know the true reality of the situation never got brought to light, never got brought to the surface. Okay? But what I'm trying to say to you is we have to use this self-love, utilize it in our healing journey. Trust in God, trust in the universe, trust in the plan. Because I won't ever stop saying this, but we're being molded and shaped. The narcissists and the psychopaths and all these toxic individuals in our lives try to contort us, twist us, shape us, this, that, the other. But you know, a lot of the times why they discard us, because we were unshapable. God was protecting us. The universe was protecting us. They couldn't shape us the way they wanted to shape us. They couldn't do it. And that's why even now to this very day and moving forward from this video onwards, we need to continue on the self-loving journey, continue on the healing journey. I'm still on my healing journey. I've come a long way, but I'm still on my healing journey. And for all of us, there's light at the end of this tunnel. And I'm telling you, it's not a train. It's not something going to run us down. We're going to battle through this darkness. And when we battle through this darkness, we're going to get to the light. And we're going to get there. Because no person on this earth is ever going to stop us reaping the fruits of our labor and beating the karmic cycle. We have planted seeds. We will reap the fruits. These lot planted weeds. They're going to get stung. Trust me. They're tortured in their minds. They can't function. They envy us. They envied us the whole time we was with them. It's why they tried to devalue us and twist us and shape us. They envied us for a long time. They hate the fact they can't have empathy. They hate the fact they don't know how to love. They hate the fact they have to try and control everybody, and every situation is stressful. It's like an OCD. It's a mad anxiety that these lot go through. So when we're moving like fresh breeze through the air and we become healed and we continue healing past being healed and we continue evolving, this is where we need to be. And if I could be the rain, I wish I could wash that pain away from you. And if I could be the wind, I wish I could blow that pain away from you. But the only thing that I can do is try to reach out to you from here and try to show you that we're never gonna let these lot define our future. They are in our past as a reminder, but we're walking forwards and onwards, and we will be healed, and we will reach the light, and we will spiritually evolve further, and we will grow more authentic. Our authenticity will evolve. We will reach higher heights, and these lot ain't dragging us down. And when they get the reality check of they didn't beat us, they didn't drag us down, we didn't end our own life, we're not still distraught over them. Some of us have possibly moved on, we're healed, we moved on. We waited good time, we took time out to heal before we rushed into another relationship. Some of us have moved on and found people. Some of us have been in relationships for 20 years, narcissistic relationships, and it's took up until you're in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, and then you go and meet your actual soulmate. You actually meet the person that you're designed to be with in your later years, and you was with abuse for 20 years. This is what happens. This can happen. I've heard the stories. I've heard it. And I'm not just saying our answer is being in a relationship and being happy ever after. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying as long as we take our time and we practice our own self-love and we put in love in ourselves, that no person's going to give us that love, and we know that God loves us, then we're going to attract bright things. And we only can let in people that is worthy of our spirit and our soul. They are only people that is worthy, because we've run into enough of these snakes. We've run into enough of these people for a lifetime. And going forward, we're going to practice this self-love, this healing, and it's going to be like a kick in the teeth for these narcissists. Because your healing destroys the narcissist. It destroys them. It puts them in pain. So I want you to get on your healing journey. Take it seriously. There's no more time to wait around. You've already been on your healing journey. You've already been healing. Don't take it for granted. Trust me. But there's no time to wait around. So embark on that self-love journey. Continue embarking on that healing journey. Focus on yourself. I know it's natural to think about the narcissist, but try and focus on rebuilding yourself and reflect on the narcissist. Past is there to remind us about going forward. So anyway, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate every one of your support, all the donations. I can't express my gratitude enough. I'm very thankful. If any of you would like to donate and support, you can find the details in the description box. If any one of you would like a one-to-one session with me, you can find the details in the description box as well. Anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.